Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Silver Surfer issue 50, and we have the all-star creative team of Jim Starlin and Ron Lim. Now, we're coming off my previous video on the Silver Surfer where we have his confrontation with Mephisto, and it's just one long villain monologue, and surprisingly it's very boring and it goes nowhere. Now, surprisingly, in issue 50, we have the same situation but with Thanos. But in this case, Jim Starlin does a fantastic job. The Mad Titan really wants to get into Silver Surfer's head, shake him up, scare the crap out of him. He has just acquired the Infinity Gauntlet, and he's still learning how to use it. Now, the really interesting thing is that Thanos does not confront Silver Surfer directly. He creates this stone golem. And what happens is Thanos starts prying into Silver Surfer's mind and discovers that this shining Boy Scout has a pretty complicated past because obviously he was the Herald of Galactus, so he's responsible for the death of millions. And Thanos is just elated over the thought that Silver Surfer is a total hypocrite. And the story dives deep into Silver Surfer's past and how messed up Zenla, his home planet, was. And here we get a retelling of Silver Surfer's origin that we got way back in Silver Surfer #1 in the first series. It goes into deeper detail and starts talking about how on Zenla there was no more need for working. So people had all the time in the world on their hands to do whatever the hell they wanted. It was a perfect utopic society, but it had some major issues. For many of its inhabitants, life had lost its meaning, and they dived headfirst into taking drugs and stuff like that. While many other people dived headfirst more into the world of studies and science and academics. So we discovered that Silver Surfer's mom had unalived herself. They never explained why. But we also discovered that Silver Surfer's dad also did this too. He was an academic accused of plagiarism, and he did not take this well, and he just decided to take his life. The story is actually surprisingly graphic, and this led to Norman Rad being cold and distant while he grew up, and even affected his relationship with the love of his life, Shalabal. And Thanos is just having a ball going through all these details of Silver Surfer's young life. And what happens is, when Thanos is finished, he lets Silver Surfer destroy the stolen golem so he can go to Earth and warn the heroes about this whole situation that Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet. And what happens at the end of the story is that the Mad Titan blindsides Silver Surfer. He's able to reach Earth, and he actually falls into Doctor Strange's house. But he's knocked out cold, so it's going to take Doctor Strange a while to find out what happened to Silver Surfer in the first place.